Imagine a man. He wears old clothes. He drives a second-hand car. For his entire life, he worked as a janitor at a local school and later, as an attendant at a gas station. His salary was never more than $20 an hour. When you look at him, you see an ordinary, simple man. You might even feel a little sorry for him. But when this man, Ronald Reed, died at the age of 92, he left behind a secret that shocked the world. He didn't just leave behind his old clothes. He left behind $8 million. How? He didn't win the lottery. He didn't inherit money from a rich relative. He was just a janitor with a secret. Welcome to Prosper English. Today, we're not just telling a story about money. We're going to learn the specific English vocabulary and the mindset that Ronald Reed used to build his fortune. Because the secret to becoming rich and the secret to becoming fluent in English are exactly the same. Ronald Reed lived a very frugal life. He was the opposite of flashy. If his coat had a hole in it, he didn't buy a new one. He used a safety pin to close it. He cut his own firewood to heat his small house. His main hobby was completely free. He went to the public library to read books. People in his town knew him as a quiet, modest man. One of his friends said, "I was sure Ronald didn't have a penny to his name. I once paid for his coffee because I thought he couldn't afford it." Ronald lived this way for decades. He worked hard, he saved his money, and he never tried to impress anyone. But while everyone else was spending their money on new cars and big houses, Ronald was doing something else with his small paycheck. Ronald Reed wasn't just saving, he was investing. Every month, he took a small part of his janitor's salary and bought stocks. He didn't buy risky, exciting stocks that promised to make him rich overnight. He was a janitor, not a gambler. He bought stocks in boring, reliable companies that he knew would be around forever. Companies that made things people always need, like toothpaste, soap, and soda. These are called blue-chip stocks. And he used a powerful financial concept called dividends. When these companies made a profit, they sent Ronald a small check, a dividend. Now, most people would take that extra money and spend it. Not Ronald. He used that dividend money to buy more stocks. This is where the magic happened. It's a concept that Albert Einstein is said to have called the eighth wonder of the world. It's called compound interest. In simple English, it means your money makes money, and then that new money makes even more money. It starts slowly, almost invisibly. For the first 10 or 20 years, Ronald's wealth grew very slowly. But Ronald had one quality that most people lack. A quality that is pivotal to success. That quality was patience. He didn't panic when the stock market went down. He didn't get excited and sell when it went up. He just kept buying, holding, and waiting for 50 years. When Ronald died in 2014, his lawyer opened his will. His family and friends were absolutely astonished. The man they thought was poor had an investment portfolio worth over $8 million. But the most beautiful part of the story isn't the money itself. It's what he did with it. Ronald left $2 million to his stepchildren. And he left $6 million to his local hospital and the public library. The two places that had cared for him and educated him for free his entire life. He left a lasting legacy. So, what can a janitor teach us about learning English? Everything. Ronald Reed didn't become a millionaire because he had a high IQ or a high salary. He became rich because he was consistent and patient. The vocabulary you learned today, words like frugal, modest, dividend, pivotal, is an investment. First, it feels slow. You might feel like you're not making progress. But if you have the patience of Ronald Reed, one day you will wake up and realize you have built a massive wealth of knowledge. Don't try to get rich quick. Try to get rich slow. What do you think of Ronald's story? Would you have the patience to live like a janitor if you had millions in the bank? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story and want to build your English wealth with me, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. I'll see you in the next story. Frugal, ADJ simple and plain and costing little. Modest, ADJ humble in appearance or manner. Not showy. Stock and a small piece of ownership in a company. Dividend and a sum of money paid regularly by a company to its shareholders out of its profits. Compound interest N when your interest earns more interest. Money making money. Pivotal ADJ of crucial importance. Astonished ADJ greatly surprised or amazed. Legacy, N an amount of money or property left to someone in a will.